What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are back finally with some Border-Gavaskar Trophy test match review. The series has of course started yesterday. Day one was eventful. Look, some things happened. I mean, this is Border-Gavaskar Trophy. This is test cricket at its bloody best. This is what happens when you put the two best nations against each other. It is fiery, it is drama-filled, and yeah, look, we will get to the Australians and the scoreline in a moment and my exact thoughts on the match. But hey, if you are new around here, subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below your current thoughts after day one. Hey, we're going to jump straight into this one because this... hey, look, forget how the result has started. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what I've been waiting for since I was born, I feel like. This series, man, you know, India, look, they've beaten us the last two times at home. We want to go over there and prove a point and at least compete in a competitive series. Well, the first day is over and I'm here to bring you the action of what happened. Did we get a competitive day one? Yes. Will we have a competitive day two? It's not looking likely. Australia, we're going to have to take some wickets going into day two. But hey, let's jump in to the Australia first innings. We win the toss. We say, of course, we're going to bat because the deck is... Look, I mean, going into it, we assumed the pitch was going to, you know, spin from here to Jupiter. But, you know, I think the pitch has been quite tame so far. It was early work, though, for the speedsters in Mohammad Shami and Siraj. They were getting a good amount of swing. And the ball was doing a little bit early for the pace, which I don't think many people saw coming. Or at least no one was thinking about the pace doing any sort of damage. It was all going to be about the spin. It's fair to say they did some damage in the first couple overs. David Warner. Well, the first dismissal was actually Usman Khawaja, LBW. He got a pretty good delivery from Mohammad Siraj, just didn't read it. They reviewed it. The umpire said not out. The ball stayed straight and it hit the wicket. I thought it was going to be umpire's call. It ended up being out. Khawaja's gone for one. That's not a good start, is it? And then you get a few, I think it was like 5 deliveries later. You know, David Warner, he's our main man at the top. He finds a way. He's been bowled by Mohammad Shami with an absolute rocket. I tell you what, David Warner, I love you. You and Candace, the girls, I love you all. But there's a chance that he finishes this series not in the team. Or at least, you know, I've definitely had this opinion on David Warner that he is someone who, in Australia, open the batting, go for it. In England, you can try and open the batting. But in spinning conditions in Asia like this, you either have to move David Warner down the order to a 5 or 6 and then maybe open with Renshaw, I think. Because David Warner, it's just not going to work. Like, he didn't even get to play some spin. He didn't even get to face an over of spin, which is his weakness. And he got out to an absolute, just terrific delivery from Shami. I mean, it's not like it was a crazy delivery. David Warner just played really, really late at it, caught a little inside edge, and the stumps went flying. So, yep, that was him done. Marnus Labuschagne. So we got a little bit of safety as the Australians. I felt kind of confident at a moment. You know, Marnus Labuschagne, Steve Smith, they're starting to put together this really secure partnership. It makes you feel safe. These two just make you feel secure. It's like being a newborn baby and you've just been held for the first time. That's what I relate it to. And, you know, they were looking really good. Went into the end of, I think it was the first session ended, started off session 2. You know, you're feeling quite confident. I'm thinking, holy shit, we're going to win the series 4-0, lads. Well, I'm on top now after the first 2 wickets. I was asking, where's the IPL? And then this partnership starts to build and I'm asking, I think we're going to win 4-0. But, We then lost Marnus Labuschagne. He just got up to the... Why do the photos keep doing that? Do you guys see that? Or am I tripping? Anyway, Marnus Labuschagne, He then skipped up the crease a little. He just completely missed a good delivery from Jadeja. If you are going to skip up the crease in India to the spinner, you need to make sure you go straight at the ball and you do not miss it at all. Because if you do, it's going to spin away from you and it's going to be behind you. And you might as well just start walking away, because the man on debut, Shrika Bharat, great work with the gloves. He has been on fire early, especially that dismissal of Labuschagne. That's some quick work. It was like some MS Dhoni sort of work behind the gloves there. Great stumping. They get Labuschagne one shy of a 50. He looked really good until that dismissal. Smudgy Stephen Boy Smitherson, I mean, he was looking as good as anyone out there until his actual dismissal. He was looking solid, a rock. He was hitting some beautiful cover drives. He was getting up the crease to Jadeja a lot as well. He was making sure Jadeja felt pressure when he was bowling, skipped up the crease, you know, put it over on the leg side a few times for 4. Ended up hitting 7 4s as well, but goes for 37 off 107. Got a ripper from Jadeja. It just stayed straight. Steve Smith was expecting it to do a little bit more, but that's just the variation of Jadeja. You just don't know what the fuck is happening. And he can bowl 8 to 35 different deliveries that can catch you out. So, yeah, Jadeja killed us. And let's just keep going with... Matty Renshaw, he comes in next ball. I love Matt Renshaw. He's one of my, my faves over here. Big fan. But Travis Head's replacement, both left-handers. Look, Peter Hanscom came in for Travis Head, which was an okay move, left-hander for right-hander. But we then decided to keep a left-hander at number 5 in Matt Renshaw, who's only played 1 test match in the last 300 years, when Travis Head is the number 4 rated batsman in the world, and we dropped him to play another left-hander at 5, who then got bowled first ball by Jadeja. Oh no, sorry, LBW, sorry. So, yeah, good stuff, George Bailey. Good stuff, Cricket Australia, for that decision. I'm so glad that we decided to go that way. Well done to Matty Renshaw, filling in the big shoes there and getting us off to a really nice start here on day 1. Peter Hanscom, though, bloke hasn't played since he was 5 years old, and he comes back in here, 31 off 84. Look, again, of course, Jadeja did get him out. Jadeja pretty much got everyone out that mattered at the top order. But he did play. He did look good, and that's what we know Hanscom for in Australia. His ability to play spin is really, really good, and he's going to be a massive part of this series for us. Alex Carey, again, he was looking quite effective at the crease. He plays a beautiful sweep shot, some great reverse sweeps, little paddle shots, but he goes for 36 off 33. Ashwin finally gets himself a wicket. Ashwin toiled and toiled away until he got some late wickets. Pat Cummins, pretty pathetic bowling from himself. We will get to that, but I mean, he wasn't sticking around to bat. Todd Murphy, inspirational on debut with the bat, none for 5. I was very proud of him for surviving 5 deliveries, so that's what we love to see right there. Nathan Lyon, Duck, and Scotty Boland, 1 run. So, hey, it's good to see the extras. What they were the 5th top scorer for Australia, was the extras. 15. Well done to the extras. That's inspirational right there. It's exactly what we needed. You have a look at the fall of wickets too, like 2 for 2, 3 for 84, and then it just collapsed. 4 for 84, 5 for 109. A little good partnership here, but yeah, just needed. I mean, anything 200 on this deck would have been a really solid score, but we fall pretty short of that. And India have indeed started well. The bowlers, though, Shami and Siraj both started off well, got a wicket each. Jadeja, though, it's fair to say this is the man of talking about. Okay, where was I before my sneeze rudely interrupted me there? I'm up to Jadeja, of course, the man of the match probably at the moment. 5 for 47, 8 maidens from 22 overs. Look, obviously bowled the most overs, and he was exceptional. He just doesn't bowl a bad ball. For someone who hasn't played an international cricket match in, what's it been, 12 months? Like, it's been a long time. He's only played one Ranji Trophy match where he took 7fa, I think it was, or 10fa in total, and he comes out here, he just does not bowl a bad ball. He makes you play at every single fucking delivery he does, and it is so tough to play someone of his caliber on these sort of decks. It is. He can get it to play straight. He can get it to go straight through you. He can get a carom ball that'll obviously go straight, a little slider. The pitch is staying quite low, so it, favors him as well. It's a nightmare. It is simply a nightmare, and the Australian batsman thought it was hard playing him on day one. Good luck trying to play Jadeja on day 3, day 4, because it's not going to happen. It's it's going to be quite difficult, I would find. And I do not know why Google keeps getting rid of their photos and then bringing them back and then getting rid of them. Anywho, let's move on. Axar Patel, wow, didn't get himself a wicket. None for 28 off 10. Was still quite solid, I would have thought. And Ashwin, 3 for 42. Picked up some late wickets here. But again, it's a bowling effort. It's a team effort. And all the pressure has to build from somewhere. And Ashwin was really, really good. So, Australia bowled out for 177. Isn't that fucking great? When does the IPL start? Because this series might be over. No, I'm joking, but it's not the start we needed. It's okay. It's okay. We'll build. Todd Murphy will take 9 wickets today, right? Maybe. All right, let's jump into it. India into bat. Hitman Sharma, he just says, all right, fuck Australia. I'm back. It's prime Rohit Sharma time. I am back to my 2015 era. Like, Rohit, are you serious right now? You haven't been dominating world cricket. Like you've had a couple of good scores, and I think he made an ODI ton recently. But other than that, it hasn't gone massive in cricket. And then all of a sudden, it gets to Australia, like to play against Australia, and he's prime Rohit Sharma again, like he has never missed a beat. And he just started off. I mean, I think it was the first over against Pat Cummins. He hit 3 fours. There might have even been 4 fours in that over. It was disgusting. Pat Cummins, skipper. I don't know what you were doing last night. Do you have money on India to win? Because that's what it felt like. He just bowled straight, leg side, straight crap. It was completely rubbish bowling, especially to start off a test match. You gave away 3 boundaries in the first over, and it completely switched any sort of momentum that we could have had in a bowling innings. It gave it all straight to India to start off with. And Rohit Sharma at stumps, 56 not out of 69, 9 fours and a 6. He just got to the crease and was proactive, wanted to score. Didn't just sit around and let the Aussies build pressure for 10 to 15 overs. He put us on the back foot and said, lads, this is our home. You're not going to come in here and put pressure on us. And all of the pressure is pretty much relieved. Thankfully, Toddy Merv came on to bowl and got himself his first test wicket, international wicket for the great Harry Potter Jr. I love this guy, Todd Murph. He is an absolute ripper, this kid, and I can't wait to watch him bowl for the rest of this test series. Gets the wicket of KL Rahul. Very generous from Mr. Orange Cap Rahul to give him a little, chip up and give him a little caught and bowled before the day finished, just to give the youngster some confidence. And that's what I love about KL Rahul, is that he's a good guy. He's a really good guy like that, where he likes to help out other teams, and he likes to, he saw Todd Murphy struggling a little bit, and he said, Todd, I've got you, mate. Just popped it up to him. And that was really good from KL. I really loved that. So, thank you, KL. 20 off 71 there for him. And the night watchman came out for 5 deliveries. Mr. Ashwin, none for 5. And you know what? It's not really a night watchman, because he's going to come out at day 2 and probably make a century. So that's great. Anywho, that is how day 1 finishes. India right on top from day 1. There's also something that I do want to talk about, just because it's came to my memory, of Ravindra Jadeja in their bowling session. There was some, if you haven't seen the vision of, I think it was Siraj, and he like rubbed a bit of cream off Siraj's hand on his own finger, which I believe was just bowling finger ointment cream for Jadeja. Like, he gets a lot of sore fingers, like a lot of spin bowlers and finger spinners, so I think he was just rubbing a little bit of ointment on his finger to help him bowl, you know? So I don't think it was anything illegal. I think it was fine. I did see the Australian media. Look, guys, I understand, you know, Fox Cricket, the Australian media, they do this sort of stuff. So if you read these weird headlines or just clickbait stuff, do not get baited into it. It's what they want. They want you to give them interactions. It's what they do. It's what they're known for. Do not bait into these, you know, shitty headlines of, oh, cheating, bull. Like, no, it's okay. The real ones, the real cricket fans, as myself, an Australian, can give credit where credit's due. We're getting outplayed by a lot right now, and we need to fight back here on day 2. So, hey, that is how it's going to cap off day 1 review. Cricket, test cricket, it's the best. It's always the best. And, hey, I'm loving it, man. I'm absolutely loving it. Hey, day 2, ready to go in like 5, 6, 7 hours from when I'm recording. I hope we all enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see everyone in the next one.